Hi, welcome back to the Quilters Guild of Ireland Home project. We're doing this in association with the Keep Well campaign and the Design and Crafts Council of Ireland. The project is to make blocks which relate to the theme of home. So the blocks that we're suggesting are houses, paths and gardens, and trees. And these blocks will then be put together and used to support women's care and mental health. So this block is the first of the paths and gardens. It's a very kind of abstract take on a path or paths and gardens, and it's very, very simple. So it's 2 3.5 by 10.5 inch pieces for the garden and 2.5 by 10.5 inch pieces for the paths. The blocks will get a little bit more complicated as we move along, but this first set are very, very simple. So to start with, I've laid out the blocks because I like to do that, so I know where I'm going. And I'm going to line up this first corner and stitch this along. And I'm going to, at the same time, you can see I'm going to line up the bottom corners and just hold those as I'm sewing, so nothing gets distorted or bent out of shape. My apologies, I've got a little thread caught there. Of course, I ran out of bobbin thread. Wouldn't it figure? I'll be back in 2 minutes, or, well, not 2 minutes. I'll be back in a flash. I'm going to widen the bobbin, and I'll restart the camera then. Thanks. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Because I had only sewn about 2 inches before the bobbin thread ran out, I'm going to just start back at the beginning. That was extraordinary because usually I'd sew about 8 inches or 9 inches and go through at least 3 or 4 cross seams before I realized that the bobbin thread had worn out or had run out. So I'm surprised I spotted it so quickly. But anyway, I lined up the end of the pieces, and I'm just going to hold this and sew along. And I'm going to gently press this with my finger, just like that. And then I'll sew together the other 2 pieces. Again, I'm going to line up that corner first. And then I'm going to line up the edge, the bottom edge, like this. And okay. So again, I'm going to gently finger press this. And I believe I had this to the left. So now I'll match up these 2 pieces. So that's it. That's the block. Done and dusted. Super simple. I'm going to take this to the iron, press it, and then I'll do a stay stitch just on the bottom line and the top line because there's no seams on the sides. So it'll be much quicker just to do the top and bottom. So I'll be back in a moment. So as I said before, the stay stitch prevents any seams from opening up because in patchwork we generally don't do a locking stitch. So I'm just going to do a quick little seam around the outer edge, and I know I said that I wouldn't do the side edges because there's no point, but as I'm here I might as well just continue on and do the square. Notice where there's no seam, I can go pretty quickly along. The important thing is that you don't want the stay stitch to be at the 1/4 inch mark, or that line of stitching will be seen when you sew the block to other blocks. Whoops, went off the edge there. And that's it. So that's my paths and garden block done there, and where the went off the edge, it's curled up a little, but I'm just going to trim that, and I'm not going to worry over much because there's no seams in there. So that is the paths, the first of the paths and gardens. The next one will be a little bit more complicated, and good luck. If you have any questions or problems, or you want to know where to post your blocks, please contact us at the QGI@gmail.com, or you can find the Quilters Guild of Ireland on Facebook, and you can contact us through Facebook. And please share your pictures on Facebook as well. We'd love to see pictures of the blocks as you're making them. Thanks a million. Bye.